Welcome to the continuation of my dread and torment in the Halo series. It's episode 6, named Onyx. I guess they're gonna continue their bastardization of the Ghost Onyx. In this episode, we start off with a training exercise with the Spartan 3s. Apparently, they can train a Spartan in a weekend. Isn't that convenient? Also, surprising Perez went through I can't hit an elite point blank with a shotgun and scared shitless in combat to battle-hardened top-of-the-class Spartan 3. I don't have the first clue how long it's been between Reach and now. Also, this conflict between Perez and Kai is so forced. Why would you actively discourage your recruits? I also can't care less about Ackerson and that other admiral talking about tea for 5 minutes and flexing how powerful she is. In the next scene, Kai is simulating her friend's last stand. It doesn't make much sense though, because they show the exact same spot. How would they know where their last stand was and not know they survived? Or how would they know where they were fighting at all? The dialogue about Ackerson discouraging Kai from training to improve because she feels guilty. Who cares? If it makes her a better Spartan and pushes her to create better Spartans, why would the character Ackerson give a shit if Kai is ridden with guilt? All he has done is manipulate her emotions for his own gain. Honestly, side note, if these two get a romantic subplot, I'm going to burst out laughing. On the plus side, I think Soren and Jimmy do have some on-screen chemistry when the writing allows, but these scenes are weighed down by a lot of dead weight, idiotic subplots, and a terrible actress like Soren's wife. She could have stayed on this ship and all the scenes would have been better. Quan doing her best Sixth Sense cosplay has got to be the worst idea ever devised on this show. This episode's pace is non-existent. When you start focusing on Kessler and I See Dead Witches subplots, the part where Jimmy absolutely dominates normal soldiers is a good reminder how much better the Spartan 2s are than all the other soldiers. My only gripe is how fast he got caught. It could have been way cooler if it was a little more drawn out, but whenever I see Quan on screen, I'm already bored. Like, she sucks the life out of every scene she's in. I think having 3 different chosen ones, Maki, Jimmy, and Quan, in one series is definitely a choice. All the scenes underground in the ancient ruins is a black hole of entertainment. On the plus side though, the whole training of the Spartan 3s is definitely the high point. Not a high watermark, but it was the high point. If you forget about the timeline issues and the forced rivalry between Perez and Kai, how they arrest Jimmy is beyond stupid. It's the 26th century and they're still using handcuffs and rope. What kind of arrest technique is this? They're treating Jimmy like King Kong. Then after Jimmy escapes, Action shows Kai. I don't understand how a Spartan can be this bloody stupid. Every time I see her on screen, she's either angry or confused. She asks, why would Jimmy do this? Not the more obvious question like, where is his fucking Mjolnir armor? Or, why are you caging him like a gorilla? So explaining Jimmy's survival is being a traitor. Yeah, that is a possibility, but wouldn't it be just as possible that he found another ship off Reach? There was literally hundreds to choose from. Okay. We need to talk about the stupidity of the Kai and Jimmy rings fight. Jimmy tells her they took their armor, and then she sees Jimmy with no armor. I wonder, is there a certain Spartan 3 recruit that was on Reach when it fell and could corroborate his story? Who was talking about being there in this episode? If you think back to the Fall of Reach episode, Perez was standing right there when Admiral Keyes said they took their armor. Or, I don't know, have a talk with Paragoski and Ackerson. No, let's blame it on Maki and then proceed to beat the living shit out of your friend and squad mate. I reiterate, Kai is the dumbest Spartan 2 ever created. Then there's a scene where Ackerson and Parangoski talk about how Jimmy Rings needs to be replaced by Spartan 3s. This scene was serviceable, but didn't really add anything of value to the story. Honestly, the rest of this episode was fairly average. The interplay between Cortana and Jimmy was entertaining, and Cortana's lines were very much in the spirit of Halo. Another question. If Kai believed Jimmy, then why did she beat the ever-living shit out of him? Anyways, she finds out Jimmy was right about everything and is going to be taken out by Oni. The fight between the elites was cool, from what I could see. And it ends with a meh cliffhanger. My overall grade for this episode is a C-. The timeline is completely fucked. The pacing still suffers from too many plot lines. Quan still sucks, and the Kessler storyline no one cares about. The Spartan 3 training timeline makes no sense, but at least there was some action. That's it for me. If you want to tell me what your thoughts are about this episode, did you like it, or was it as dog shit as I say? Please leave me a comment down below. Please like and subscribe. Y'all have a great day. God bless.